Okay, so I guess I should do the intro because it's just me. Welcome to the Next Take podcast with me, Tanyka, and not Mikel this time. I have my friend here with me, Latisha. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Latisha.
Um, so yeah, as we've mentioned in our um we had announcements a little bit ago. We were adding to the podcast and I was going to be adding on the Friday slots. Here we are. So, before we kind of get into what exactly the Friday episodes are going to look like, let's just talk about our friendship and how we met and how long we've known each other and how old we are.
Okay.
So, we've been friends since what? We were 8 years old, right?
Yeah,
That's how old you are in grade three?
I think so.
I think so. And she was the new girl at my school, and let's just say we didn't have a lot of black people.
Yeah, definitely is
So,
mostly white people
yeah, or you know what, never
around.
mind. So, but yeah, like we just became friends. She would, you know, come over at my grandmother's because she lived down the street. She pretty much became part of the family. So, the stories we could tell.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Um, but yeah, so we've been friends since then. That's going on what? Hold up. We've been friends, what, almost 30 years?
Yeah, that's a long time.
Jesus Christ.
It's a long time.
It's a very long time. Um,
Um,
that just hit. But anyway, so with this Friday slots that we're going to be doing, as mentioned, we're going to have fun with these episodes. It's not going to be like the others. Um, and we're going to be basically talking about different things in our friendship that, has the meaning or secret jokes that we have or whatever, usually around movies, television shows, music. That's kind of what we're going to be doing. And we've got a long list. So we're going to be doing this for a bit.
yes.
We're going to be doing this for a bit. But yeah, so it's basically what we're going to be doing. And we're starting with a movie this episode. And we're starting with the movie Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
It's probably one of our favorites, I would say. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Um, and hold on 1 second. Okay, what was I saying? We're talking Love and Basketball. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's probably one that's one of our favorites. And yeah, was did you watch this movie for the first time at my house? I can't remember.
I think so.
Yeah. Yes, because my mom had the movie, or we still have the movie, but who's playing VHSs nowadays? Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think that is what happened. We watched it together. But yeah,
It
it
is so old. Oh my gosh.
the 90s. I can't remember exactly what
Yeah.
year, but yeah, 1990 something. I think 19, I'm checking actually. Oh, it's not that bad. 1999.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not too bad. But
So we're older than the movie.
we are, we are.
Wow.
Damn. Um,
Lovely.
so I guess we're not really going to go point by point necessarily. But I guess in terms of this movie, we can kind of go on our thoughts, like you know how they do first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. We can kind of do
Yeah.
it like that, kind of keep it neat.
Okay.
Um, so do you want to talk about the characters first before we jump into
Sure.
okay. Um, so Monica, let's start with her. So what do we think about her? Just as a character?
I liked her character a lot. She was very motivated, determined. She knew what she wanted. She
Yeah.
was focused. Like she knew she knew what her end goal was.
Hmm.
So I like that about her character. Yes, she fell in love at a very young age, and they grew up and whatever. But she always was focused on basketball.
Yeah.
That was her main thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think like the love and the basketball, like we'll get into it, but they tie in with each other because
Mhm.
they're both with him, they're both very pivotal um
Right.
in her life. And what I noticed too, like I'm probably, we're going ahead here because I'm talking about characters, but um there's a point in when they're kids. And I never caught this before because I actually watched the movie. Just I didn't need to, but I did. And but there's a point where she says, like, I'm going to be the first woman in the NBA.
Yeah.
And he says, no, I'm going to be the first person in the NBA. You're going to be my cheerleader.
Yeah.
Do you
I
notice
remember that.
at the end, she's the first woman in the NBA and he's her cheerleader?
Yep, it's completely backwards.
Oh, it's so good. Um,
Yeah.
what do we think about Quincy? Since we're talking him.
Um, Good looking, obviously.
Oh, please, girl.
Um, his character, it was good. Like, yes, he was focused in the beginning, but college got to him. University or whatever they call it in the States
It's the
got to
same.
him.
Yeah. They were in they were in
Um,
university.
yeah. So it got to him, like the girls, the people that he surrounded himself with. Like it just got to his head, and then decided to drop out and go pro. Clearly, that didn't work out well for him.
Well, here's the thing. I think, yes, those things got to him, but I think the only reason they were able to get to him is because of his dad.
Yeah, his dad messed up completely. Absolutely.
And the only reason he goes pro is to stick it to his dad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
as we're talking about the dad, let's talk about the dad. Think about
God.
him.
The dad was annoying. Like I understand his role, but like, all the cheating, the scandalous behavior, the lies,
The
like
typical basketball player,
yeah,
you know?
typical, just because like you really couldn't hold off on yourself because one person just made it to your front door and in your room. Come on now.
And like I get it. He's a pro basketball player, but you played for the Clippers.
Right?
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's the Clippers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah, wasn't like the sexiest of teams. Those
the Clippers.
yeah, it's the Clippers.
Um, and his mom. Any thoughts on his mom? I like
Like,
his
those are
mom.
my thoughts. Those are
Okay,
my
true.
thoughts.
True, true, true.
His
Um,
mom and then his mom in the beginning was like, "Yeah, these fast ass girls. I warned you about this." She found the earring on the bed, all this type of stuff. Um, but I understand like I understand her as well because she was hurt by her husband,
mhm.
and like she got the proof that she needed, but he was doing it for years. He was cheating for years. Um, Because if you remember, like there's a part where he comes home and he's like, "Oh, I have to go back to the office, or you're working late again."
Hmm.
And it's just like, what are you really doing? So yeah, it's heartbreaking because again, he's been doing it for years and she knew, but she just wanted that proof.
And you notice too, like kind of going back to Quincy for a second, you notice too when he finds out his dad's been cheating and he misses one of Monica's games.
Yeah.
You know the excuse he gives? Oh, I had a meeting with some guy.
Mhm.
And he's learning from his father.
Yep.
Um, let's move on to her parents. What do we think about her parents?
Um, her dad, her dad was more understanding than her mom.
I like I like her dad.
Yeah, her dad was really like really understanding of what she wanted to do, why she wanted to do it, and her main focus to where her mom I like her mom was like I guess not the like I'm not gonna say typical housewife, but she was that housewife that I guess got lost in the sauce because
Yeah.
she did things for her husband, she did things for her kids, and I think she wanted to start like a bakery or
Do you want to do
some
some
type of a
catering?
yeah, she wanted to do like catering and she put all of that on the back burner for her family.
Yeah.
And then when her daughters were older, she decided to, do her catering business and stuff like that. But I think that along the way she wasn't necessarily there for Monica how Monica wanted her mom to be there.
Mhm.
Because she didn't show up to the games. She was only at, I think, one or two games. Um, and she was like, "Oh, you had your teachers, you had your dad, you had people that were there for you."
Her
But
sister. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like nothing is, when you want your mom there, you want your mom there.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Um, okay, so I think we've tackled kind of like the main people. We'll go through anyone else that comes up that's
Mhm.
of any importance to talk about. So again, the first quarter is when they first meet and
Right.
when they're kids, they're 11.
Mhm.
And first of all, actually, I want to say this part before we jump in. The music in this movie is so good. The music in this movie is so good.
Yeah, it is.
Um, but anyway, the they meet, they think, she's a boy when she walks up.
Yeah, because she's dressed like one. She's not dressed like one, but she has her hair covered in the baseball cap and everything
Mhm.
like that. So, and they're like, "Oh,
And
girls can't play no balls."
and better than you.
Right?
And yeah, so they do that, whatever, they play ball. Clearly, he realizes, because again, this is a child of a basketball player. He can't be one up by a girl.
Uh-huh.
So he basically, what he pushed her and she hit her face and she gets this nasty scar on her
On
face.
her face, yeah, on her chin, like on her chin area or something like
Yeah.
that.
And you can still see it because it doesn't go away. It's one of those,
Yeah, it doesn't go away.
yeah, it's one of those marks on your skin
That's
that will
Yep.
always be there. Um, so anyways, they clearly kind of like each other. The next day, he's like, "You want to be my girl?" And she's like, "Yeah, okay, what do I have to do?
What do I have to do?
What do I have to do?" Which is like, oh,
Mhm.
the innocence. What do you have to do? And anyways, they kiss for 5 seconds and he actually like counts with his fingers.
Yeah, he actually counts with his fingers.
So cute. And Jesus Christ, when he says, "You gotta ride with me now." And she's like, "I wanna ride my own
But I
bike."
wanna ride my own bike.
Yeah. And he's like, "Well, my mom drives my dad drives
Ride
my
my
mom."
mom.
And so, well, then that means I gotta ride you. When he said that, I'm like, "Oh my god, I have to ride you."
Yep.
So anyways, they fight and they break up. Shortest relationship.
Shortest relationship, 2.2 seconds.
Yes. And that's kind of the end of the first quarter. The first quarter is the shortest quarter, I
Yeah.
hope, of all the quarters in the movie. The second quarter is high school. You see her all
Mhm.
grown up, playing basketball. You see him and looking fine. And we see
Uh,
she has an attitude. She's very
oh yeah.
passionate about her game.
Mhm.
And she gets penalized because she's so damn passionate about her game. Hmm?
Right.
And
No, that's go on, continue.
okay. And you notice when she gets penalized and she's benched, he dips.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yep, he
"No,
leaves.
nothing to watch here, so I'm gonna go."
Yeah.
Um, but we find out that Quincy or Q, they refer to him as Q moving forward. He's
Mhm.
very he's a player. He likes the
Yeah.
ladies. And he's got one girl that he's making out with, one that he says that if his mom sees her, she's gonna whip the black off his ass.
Yep. You
And
know she's a hoe.
well, have you seen him?
Oh my god.
It was high school. I would have been a hoe too. Anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah, like that's kind of the dynamic. They have this dynamic of they like to dog on each other. So he has a game and she's at his game.
Mhm.
And we meet some girl played by Gabrielle Union
Oh Lord,
who
yeah.
wants to go out to the dance with Q. And she's pretending to be nice to Monica in order to get said date with Q. And she gives her a note to give to him. So he drives them both home after the game. And she also too she calls him Big Head. So because during their
Mhm.
fight, she called him Big Head. And that's kind of something that carries on. Anyways, in the car, she says, I have this note from Gabrielle Union. I don't know what the her name was. And she's like, Q, you're so fine. I want to take you to the dance or some And she's like,
Oh my
wow.
gosh. Yeah. I remember I remember there was, like, the car scene.
Yeah.
She does mention his name. Wasn't her name what was her
Chauncey.
name?
Is it Chauncey?
So I don't oh my god, her
Something
name was something, and he's like, "Oh, with the big ass
with
titties."
the big ass titties. And during the game, she literally is like, his ass is so fine. I'll lick the sweat off of it. I'm like,
That's
ew,
gross.
girl. Ew.
That's so gross.
I mean, yes, he has a great ass, but ew.
Yuck.
Ugh, that's nasty. Have a little more respect, girl. Damn. Fuck the sweat.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, so anyway, he's like, so who you taking to the dance? Spalding? Who's
Shit. Who's
Spalding?
balding?
It's obviously, if you've seen a basketball, it says Spalding on it. So yeah, he basically says, that's how you're not going to get recruited. You have a bad attitude, this, that, or the other. And she has to throw the dig in. Who gave me this scar because he was losing?
Oh my god.
But anyways, they have that car scene. Guess what, guys? He's gonna take Gabrielle Union to the dance. More on that. But she has her final game. And this is an important game because the USC recruiter is gonna be at the game. This is big. If she doesn't get recruited, her basketball career is over.
Right. Yep.
Her team ends up losing the game though. But don't worry, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But she loses the game, so she thinks this is it. My basketball career is done. I'm gonna figure
Uh-huh.
something else out. So she's gonna be going to this dance. Her sister hooked her up with a college boy. I have questions. How old is Monica? Because I need to know how old college boy is.
Right?
I that's something I always thought about even as a kid. I'm like, but if he's in college and she's in high school, isn't that not like that's not okay? I don't know how old college boy is, but he's gotta at least be 19 or 20.
Yeah, he's old, definitely older than her.
He's an
Definitely.
adult. That's all I
Yeah.
know. And I don't know if she's 18 yet, but we're just hooking her up with college boy over here, played by what's his name again? Boris something. I can't say his last name. Um, but anyways, he's a well-known actor, but it's played by him. He's annoying. Can we say? I don't like
Yes,
him.
absolutely. I don't like him at all.
Mm-mm. Your
So
sister is
annoying.
lying. So horny. Anyways, um, but before we get to the actual dance, her look, her sister did such a good job on her makeup. She looked gorgeous. The white
Yes,
dress is just hugging all the right places. She looks great. And her mom's like, get me grandma's pearls. Get your grandma's pearls. I know it was the 80s and everything, but like,
right?
I feel like pearls weren't really in. I know pearls are in now, but aren't they like delicate? Do you really want to give your teenage daughter the pearls?
She wanted her daughter to wear them pearls.
I guess so. Anyways, she looks great. So great. Now, when she enters the gymnasium, I guess they're in a gymnasium. When Q sees her,
All eyes are on her.
all eyes are on her. He literally
Mhm.
ditches Gabrielle Union to, I can't remember her name, to go to Monica
Monica, yeah.
and play coy. But this, because she knows Q's got eyes on her.
Mm,
This comes up to her. She's like, damn, girl, I didn't know Nike sold dresses.
so annoying.
And if they did, she looks damn good in them. Are you kidding?
Exactly. Look better than you.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but I don't like Gabrielle Union as an actor. I do
Oh, you don't?
actress. I'm not a fan of her. No.
Okay. Talk
I
more on
never
that.
I w- not a fan. I'm not not a fan of her. Never was.
Okay.
Um yeah, just not my cup of tea. I think her face is hard.
Damn.
Um I don't find her like attractive.
I mean, she's okay. I,
Yeah, I guess. Whoever wants to think that she's attractive, I personally just don't find her attractive.
I know. I think with Gabrielle Union, I mean, I think she kind of grew into herself a little bit. I will say that.
Is
But
she?
because again, this is 1999. She's like in her 20s, I think. Like she grew into herself. But
I
I,
guess.
I think, I think problem I have with Gabrielle Union is she gives this air of, you know how some black people can have that air of I'm better than you?
Yeah.
That's kind of the air I get from her. I'm not necessarily saying that's what she's doing, but that's the air I get from her.
Yeah.
It's kind of not quite the same because I actually like Kerry Washington, but it's kind of like Kerry Washington, but Kerry Washington does it better.
Oh, yeah, I like Kerry Washington.
I love Kerry Washington. We should
Yeah, I
add
like her.
Save the Last Dance to the list. I was thinking
Oh,
that. Okay,
absolutely.
let me add that to I'll add to the list after. When I edit, I'll add it. But yeah. So anyways, we don't like Gabrielle Union. I'm not gonna ride
Yeah,
for her or anything, but like I'm trying to think of if there's ever a movie that I've actually liked her in. I can't even think of any. I can only think
I don't.
I can think of her and Bring It On. I didn't really particularly, no offense, y'all. It's not one of my favorite movies, so I don't really care, but um, I can't even think of anything else right now. She's obviously been in other things, but like I just can't even think of them. Anyways, so anyway, she's a bitch in the movie. Anyways,
Yeah.
and um, 2 is definitely, like, all about Monica, because he goes and he finds her and he's talking to her and all of this, and
Mhm.
then they start playing the slow song, okay?
Oh, yes.
And here comes college boy coming to like, "You wanna have a dance?
You wanna dance? Co
Where's the dr" First of all, he left to get drinks. Where's the drinks?
Like, yeah, where's the drinks?
Where'd the drinks go?
Oh my gosh.
So he leaves and comes back empty-handed and says, "Let's have a dance." Okay, cool. He goes and finds Gabrielle Union to go have a dance with her because that's the proper thing to do when you're on the date with her. And it's like the song's like, I don't want to sing it. I want to be your man. I want to be your
Yes, yes, yes,
man.
yes.
Yeah. And okay, listen. Mm. If a man looked at me the way he looked at her in that moment, panties to the ground. Are you kidding?
Oh my gosh.
It is so, oh, he is piercing. He's
Yeah.
looking through her goddamn soul at this point.
Yep.
And she cuts away and then he cuts away. But yeah, like it's, whoa. I don't know how you come back from that and not address that elephant in the room. You know what I mean? Like when they talk
Uh-huh.
after, how do you, well, they, they talk after, but I'm just like, how? Whoa. Anyways, I need to talk about the music in this scene for a hot second, though. Just got paid, the
Oh
black
yeah.
version, not the NSYNC version, okay? Um, My Prerogative, again,
Uh-huh.
Bobby Brown version, not Britney Spears, and then that song.
Yes.
Let me tell you, when I was rewatching the movie, I was jamming.
Yes.
'Cause the '80s is where I live. I think I've said this before in previous episodes, with Mikel. I was born in the wrong era.
Oh gosh.
So, anyways, we leave that scene and then we go to the next scene where she goes to the house. Mom is in the living room, clearly waiting for her, but she's like, nope. And she goes to her room through the window
Yep.
and she sees that there is a letter from USC, but she's a
Uh-huh.
little nervous to open the letter. But then she sees Q comes home. Q's come home, as she says, early night for you, isn't it? And he's like, listen, I dropped her ass home and she said I was the dumbest brother in the
Brother in
world.
the world. After kneeing him in the balls or something like that.
No, that was Monica. Monica kneed
Oh.
College Boy
Oh
in the
yes,
balls.
yes, yes, yes. That's
Yes.
true.
And he brought her home. Um, so yeah, that's happened. And then she says, listen, I got the letter from USC. I'm nervous to open it, so he opens it for her.
Yeah.
And y'all, despite the fact that they lost the game, she's been accepted.
Yep.
Because you could tell White Lady is when she's when the game ended, she was looking at Monica.
Yeah,
And I
she was looking at Monica. Yeah, she was.
and I think what did it was her passion. You can't deny
Uh-huh.
the girl got passion for this game. Anyways, she's been accepted. And Q is also going to USC. So he's also been accepted.
Uh-huh.
And, she congratulates him, he congratulates her, and then she kisses him.
Yep.
And now they're like making out a little bit, blah, blah, blah. But then she gets a little, I don't know, she pushes him off of her.
She gets a little courage.
Yeah, I don't know if she just kind of needed a minute. I don't know if she's like, I need to, my brain is telling me what's about to happen and I just need to process. I don't know what happened in
Right.
that moment, but she gets up and she's like, come on.
Uh-huh.
And then we start hearing Maxwell's version of A Woman's Worth,
Oh
the
God.
only version that is the right version. And yeah, and she loses her virginity to Q.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, now
We're in
second
the third
we're
quarter.
in the
No, is
third
that
quarter.
yeah, third quarter.
We're in the third quarter, and we're about 88 to 89 because they tell us that.
Yeah.
And you can see, she's running track. She's clearly,
She's in USC.
yes. And, they're running drills and that kind of thing. And you can tell this coach is a ball buster.
Uh-huh.
You're doing everything wrong, even if you're doing it right.
Yep. Oh my
She's
gosh,
like,
that was annoying.
"Low, Kello, this is low."
Always blowing that damn whistle.
Oh, the whistle. Oh my God.
Yep.
We'll get to another one real soon, don't you worry. Um, but yeah, so yeah, they're doing drills, and I don't think much else really happens there. Oh, we meet Sid. Sid is one of the people who was there, like she's been there for a couple years. She's not a
Uh-huh.
freshman, essentially.
Right.
And she's a lot because she literally says she's helping Monica, it's like spotting Monica while she's lifting like a dumbbell or
Oh, wait.
a
Yeah.
weight, one of the weights, and barbell, whatever. And
Yeah.
she says how she's always been starter. And she's like, and I'm not gonna let a freshman take my spot. And she just like lets that thing fall on her. And what are you gonna do? Kill her?
Oh God.
What are you gonna do? What if no one was there? You're gonna do kill her? God damn. Anyways, so we then see, I guess, in the next scene that her and Q are together because you can't
Yeah.
hit that and quit that. Can't do that. So
Nope.
they're together. They're cute, clearly in love. Um, and you know, I think if there's the one scene when they're in his dorm and they play basketball together and it's
Yeah.
for clothes and they're clearly doing good in that department.
Yep.
Whatever. I just want to skip ahead here because I need to get here. When they do a game, but like the team is doing a game. You know how like we would do in school, you split the team up and then you're like, you're gonna be wearing this jersey, you're gonna be wearing this
Yes.
one. So Monica, she's doing good. She's doing good. She steals the ball real good and then she shoots the ball and she poses.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you are, but
That
I am
messed her up.
doing the pose. Where she
Yeah.
like puts her arm up and she's like doing this little pose. And
Yeah.
she stands there a little too long in this.
Yeah.
And the coach is like, Monica,
Blows the
while you
whistle. Monica. Yep.
Monica, while you were posing, your men scored. Show me again. And
Yep.
she makes
You
her
like to pose so much. Show me again.
show me again. And she's like, you can say it like that for the entire rest of the practice.
Yep.
And she's like, Coach. She's like, I want you to get sick of it because I never want to see it again.
So annoying.
It's freaking hilarious though. My
Oh
girl's just
God.
standing there like, anyway. So yeah, so that's the funny part of the movie.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, so I'm trying to think of what comes after that. I can't remember when exactly Sid hurts herself because that's important to the story, but um, I think it's yeah. We'll just say it. They're playing a game against another team. Okay, so
Yes.
what was I saying? Yeah, so there was a game against another team. Sid again, she's starter is like the most. I guess it's an important position. I don't freaking know sports, and she ends up, I think, twisting her ankle, which obviously
Yeah.
renders her not being able to play the game. This is important for later. Um, and then, we see Q playing his game. Everyone loves him. Again, he's the son of a basketball player, so like people obviously know him.
Yep.
He's having a drink with his dad, and his dad is, saying, make sure you're focused. He's always big on focus on your schooling, focus on your schooling. Basketball
Yes.
is going to be there, which is good advice, but yeah. And he says, you don't want to end up in a position like me.
Right.
Mhm. This is where we find out that apparently some girl is basically Billie Jeaning him and saying that the baby's yours.
Yep.
The baby has your eyes.
God.
Anyways, um, but he's saying it's not true and, you know, whatever. Lying straight to his son's face.
Mhm.
This story never comes back. This is only one thing. We never actually find out if he actually was the father.
Yeah, we never did.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked to know that.
Me too.
Anyways, um, it's not about him, I guess, but it's I would like to know that. Anyway, we see Q going to his mom, going back home, going to his mom. She there crying, playing some sad songs. He walks in and he's like, "Damn, mom, last time I saw you drink, Marvin Gaye died."
Bro.
Shit. And you can tell she had like an envelope and she hid it.
Yeah,
More
she
on
hit
the
it.
more on the envelope in a minute. Anyway, he's
Mhm.
like, "Is this about dad?" She's like, "Oh, I guess he spoke to you." And he's like, "You gotta know that these girls are lying. Like, I wouldn't do that kind of thing. The truth is gonna come out one way or another." And she's like, "Whose truth are you talking about?"
Mhm.
Hmm. And he's really going on about the fact, like, he wouldn't do this. He wouldn't do this to his family. And she's like, "You let it go." But he won't let it go. So she shows him the envelope. And in the envelope, is he not kissing some girl in a hotel room?
Yep.
Mm, men
Yep.
stay stupid. But yeah,
Trust me, they do.
mm. So now Q knows A, so he could have a kid out there. B, my dad's been cheating on my mom.
Mhm.
C, he just lied to me straight to my face.
Just like that, like it was nothing.
As he says to Monica in the next scene, like it was easy.
Yep.
So Monica and him, they're on the bleachers. He's obviously talking to her about what happened. But Monica's a little distracted.
Yeah.
Monica has
But she has
curfew.
a curfew.
11 o'clock curfew. Jesus Christ. 11 o'clock curfew. And she's like, I gotta,
No.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta make curfew. I can stay here. Do you want me to my dorm? Like she's trying to like do what she can for him, but
Mhm.
also do for her.
Right. Because she's trying to be there for him.
Hmm. But he's like, it's okay. I should be alone anyways. So I'm just gonna stay here.
Right.
But clearly he's pissed that she's
Yeah, he's
leaving.
pissed off. Yeah.
I'm curious. What would you do in this situation if you were her?
Um, I don't like I understand he doesn't want to be seen by anybody.
Hmm.
To why I'm asked like, like, okay, I have a curfew and I would hope that my partner understands I have a curfew.
Mm,
I understand that you don't want to be seen by anybody, okay? But understand I have a curfew and if I don't be inside my dorm at that time, I don't suit up and play ball,
right.
right? So can you come? Like I'm inviting you to my dorm. So, come with me just to my dorm. You know, like that's it. Just come with me to my dorm. We can talk, we can spend the night, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But
And,
yeah, that's
and
what I would have
again,
asked.
yeah. And again, at 11 o'clock at night, how much people are you going to run into?
Exactly.
So, I mean, yeah, I think it's tough because as much as you want to be there for him, no one would understand the importance of this more than him at the same time.
Exactly.
And I think she's thinking you should get it more than anyone
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
Um, but again, he's hurting. And I guess
Mhm.
he just wants that support from her. But
Which is
it,
understandable, but she also like she needs your support too,
yeah. And
because you should be
she
understanding.
Yeah, and she ends up being a starter. She's taken
Yeah.
Sid's position because obviously Sid can't play, and they win the game.
Yep,
And
they do.
after that game, Coach White Lady
Oh,
is
sorry.
is like, I'm gonna give you a starter permanently.
Right.
And she's like, well, I thought Sid's ankle is okay. She's like, do you want it or not?
I'm taking it.
And but she's like, she had this moment with Coach Lady where she's like, I just thought you hate me. And she's
Mhm.
like, when I'm not paying attention to you, when I'm quiet, that's when you worry. And
Yeah.
I like the little moment that they had.
Yeah.
Anyways, they go party at like at a club. Q's gonna be there too. Q lost his game the same time as she won hers.
Mhm.
And okay, I need to say before we jump into the scene, this um, it takes two to everything go right.
Oh God.
Listen, I told you the music, pop it. Um, anyway, so he's acting weird, a little
Yeah.
standoffish. I don't know if he's drunk, but I
He
think he
was
might
drunk.
be. Yeah, I
He
don't.
was drunk.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was definitely sloshed.
Yeah.
Um, but she is trying to find him. He's not he says hi to her, but then he takes off. So she's trying to find him. But
Mhm.
Sid finds her and says, good game and blah blah blah. And we kind of a full circle where she says,
Right.
word of advice, never let a freshman take your spot
Yep.
because this freshman has took her spot.
Yep.
Um, so she poor Sid, wobbled away. And
What was away?
she looks up and she sees Q with another
Fucking
woman.
random girl.
Now this girl, I don't know her name, the actor's name, but she was in Best Man's Wedding.
Yep.
We should add that to the list too, huh?
Yes, we should.
Okay, good. Okay. And yeah, so she gets up there. This girl here with the braids, she's like, I'll see you, Q. What the fuck?
Mhm.
And looks right at Monica and her dead on her face and
I would
walks
have
off.
slapped the out of her. She would have got slapped. Who
maybe
you
we'll
talking to?
maybe we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she doesn't know he has a girlfriend. But as popular as Q is, I would be really shocked that you don't know he has a girlfriend,
Exactly.
right? So Monica goes to him and she's like, "Who the was that?" I had the fuck.
Yep.
But anyways, who's that? And he's like, it's nobody. But it didn't look like nobody. Why would nobody be saying, I'll see you, Q?
Exactly.
Who the is nobody? Anyways, he aggressively starts kissing her because he's
Yep.
drunk. And it's obviously like too much. And she's like, what's wrong?
Mhm.
My problem with this question is, Monica, you know what's wrong.
Mhm.
You don't have to ask him what's wrong. You know what's wrong.
Exactly.
And she's like, I think she's trying to be there again as much as she can be in this moment. She's trying to be there for him as much as she can be, but he's kind of like brushing her off at this point.
Right.
Says, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. God, give me strength for this next scene.
Oh gosh.
Actually, no, wait, not that scene. We're not quite there yet. The next scene is with his dad is just in his apartment. It's just in
Oh
his
yeah.
room. And he's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, the door was unlocked. He's like, it still is. You can let yourself
Yes.
out.
Right. Oh God.
And he's like, your mom was real quick to show you those photos. Yeah, sir, because you're gross.
Exactly.
And he's like, sometimes things just happen. What?
And some things are not supposed to fucking happen.
Exactly. And I'm like, how do things just happen? Your dick
Yeah,
just happened to slip into another woman's vagina? Oop,
just slip
it
and
just
fall.
happened.
Just slip and fall in there.
Whoop, I slipped and I fell.
Right in the vagina. Stupid idiot.
So dumb. And he says, with the game, you have all of these women and these like basically groupies, and they follow you to your hotel, and then some of them like get up onto your floor, and then the boldest one is at your
Like that.
door,
Yep, is right at your front door.
and
Shut
you can't
up.
slam the door in her face.
Thank you. You let her in,
It,
clearly.
oh yeah, and then she let you in,
Mm? Oh,
and
shit.
and then you're complaining that you're in the situation you're in.
Yep.
Anyways, so he so this is when Q tells him, "I made a decision. Since we're being honest and everything, I'm dropping out and I'm going pro." And he's like, "I can't let you do this." Now, hold on. I didn't say this before, but I'm gonna say it here because it wasn't that relevant before. It's relevant now. In the first quarter, when after Q pushed Monica, he was stuck having to write a little "I'm sorry" card to her.
Yes.
And
I remember that.
yeah, and Zeke, that's the dad. Zeke comes in, and this is when Q's like, "I can't do this," or "I can't do this." That's what he said. "I can't do this."
Right.
And you see the difference between mom's reaction and dad's reaction. Mom's reaction is, "My son just said." Dad's reaction is, "Hey, what I tell you about saying that word can't should never
That's
be
it.
in a man's vocabulary."
Yep. Zeke.
And
Oh, don't say.
oh yeah, and don't say. And um, so in this moment, he's when Zeke says, I can't let you do this." Q comes back with, "I thought can't was not in a man's vocabulary." I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Mic drop."
Right?
Anyways, now the next scene. Now God give me strength for this scene. So okay. Monica goes to his apartment. He has roommates, a black man and a random white guy, and
Yep.
those two are playing video games. Okay, so
Yep.
Monica comes in. She's like, "Where is he?" And they're like, "Oh, he's in the back." Him back there ironing a shirt. First,
Yep.
first question. I don't know about you, but I know about me. I haven't seen a man iron a shirt. Me, I would be like, "Oh, what you
Where are you
ironing the shirt
going?
for?
Exactly. Where are
Where
you
you
going?
going? Where you going? You need to iron a shirt."
Right?
That would have been my first question. But unfortunately, that was not her question. But they're having a little, fairly cute moment. But then the roommates are like, "Cute." And he goes to the
The
front
door.
and isn't my with the freaking braids in the freaking room.
Right at the door. Yep.
And he hugs her in front of his girlfriend.
Yep.
How? She just is like, "No, you can stay. I'll go." Oh, what do you mean?
Go.
Now, y'all don't know my friend Latisha. I know my friend Latisha. We're going to do a little story time. We'll leave names out. My friend Latisha is the kind of person that when she found out that my ex-husband was getting his hair braided by his girl that he was cheating on me with, my friend Latisha was like, "We're rolling up to his freaking place. We're going to beat the shit out of that girl." That's my friend Latisha. Me
Yes, I'm a
went
fighter.
along
I'm a
with it.
physical fighter. Yep.
Me was like, "Okay, I'm ready.
Hmm.
Let's do this." Moral of the story was she wasn't there. It's fine. Anyways,
Mhm.
I wish he was. That's
Me
another
too.
story for another time. But, anyways, what we would not have done in this moment is walk away and let our mans go on a date with this.
No, because both of them are getting beat up. Her
Oh,
first and
yeah.
then him.
Oh, yeah. There's enough hands to go around.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, more than enough.
Mm. So she tries, I guess, to go see her dad. Dad's dad's not home. Okay. But her mom is. And her mom is like, it's just a game.
Yep, it's
Whatever's
just
pissing
a
you
game.
off is just a game.
Yep,
Mom, this time it's not the game.
yep, stop the game.
This time it's her cheating as a boyfriend. I mean, we don't know if
Yep,
he's cheating necessarily, but he's cheating.
yeah,
Um, so anyway, she goes back to the campus and he sees her like I guess I'm like in the quad and he sees her and he's like, "Can we talk?" And she's like, "Go talk to your girlfriend. You're your
exactly.
girlfriend.
Oh,
Like, why
I
are you
took
talking to
her
me
to
for?"
Burger King.
He okay, so I that's okay, that's my next question. He ironed a shirt to take her to Burger King?
Yep, he took the hoe to Burger King.
Who irons a shirt to go to Burger King?
He does, apparently.
I mean, you might iron a shirt to go to Wendy's. It's a little more nicer than a Burger King. He couldn't even go take her to Wendy's. He took her to Burger King
He took her to Burger King.
and got a Whopper. Okay. Anyways, he basically says, well, like she was there for me. Uh-huh. Well, shit.
There for you doing what? What do you mean?
How's she there for you? How's she there for you? Explain. What does she know? How?
Yeah.
Mhm. Anyways, yeah, because she made time for me or whatever the he said. And she's like, I had curfew that night.
Yep.
And he basically essentially says, well, you should have broke it. And I don't know how you parse
I
that.
mean,
We talked about it. Grand scheme of things, they break up.
yes, they do.
He says that he's going pro anyways, so like they're not gonna be probably seeing each other. And then he hits her with the I still want us to be friends.
Like, friends?
Listen, boy,
After all we've been through?
once I have fallen in love with you, once I have given you my time, once I have spread my legs to you, especially
Yep.
in her situation, she lost her virginity to him.
Mhm.
We ain't friends no more.
Yeah, we're not friends.
We're not friends.
Nope, far from.
So, but yeah, they part ways. And
Yeah,
that's
they
that.
do.
Then we head into the fourth quarter, the final quarter.
Yes.
It's 5 years later, and she is in Barcelona, Spain, because she's
Yep, playing basketball.
yeah, she's playing internationally. And the speech from the coach, it's we don't know what the he's saying,
Nope,
but all you can catch is when he says Monica.
that's it.
That's it. And Monica doesn't know what the he's saying either. But Monica goes over to this girl. I think her name was like Louisa or something. And
Something like that.
she's like, "What did he say?" And she's like, "He said to give the ball to you." Duly
Oh
noted.
gosh. Yep.
Well,
Mm,
they're playing Italy, I believe, and she's walking, I guess, to the court. And who does she run into? But Sid.
yep, Sidra, yeah.
Yeah, the one who she stole. The one she took the position from.
Yep.
Not intentionally, but hey. And she's like, "I'm gonna love," Sid says, "I'm gonna love beating you in your own house."
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert, they
It
win.
doesn't have
Monica
yeah.
wins, not Sid.
Yep, they won the championship.
What I find interesting about the fourth quarter versus all the other quarters is how focused they would be on showing us the games.
Yeah.
Do you notice in the fourth quarter they don't do that?
Yeah, they don't show us the games in the 4th quarter.
Because I think it's gonna lend into kind of what's gonna come next for her,
Yeah.
and is that she's kind of lost her love for the game.
Yeah.
And anyways, her and Sid go out to dinner afterwards, and she's like, what are these Sid's like, what are these Spanish boys like? And Monica's like, I wanna know. So as far as we can tell, I don't know, but I don't know if Monica has been with anyone since Q.
Yeah, but since Q, yeah.
And she's like, she's like, if she wouldn't know, she hasn't been involved with them in that way. So it's like, well, let me tell you something. The Italian boys love black girls. Okay, duly noted. But
Right?
so she's, I guess, kind of picking at Sid's mind and kind of saying, like, are you feeling what I'm feeling, or is it just me? Am I losing the love for the game, or like what's going on? And I guess essentially Sid has not lost her love for the game,
Right.
but Monica has. So
Yeah.
she's made a decision. She's done. She leaves Spain. She goes home.
Yeah.
But before we get to her going home, Q playing pro. Did you notice he's playing for the Lakers? Oof,
Yeah. He's playing for the Lakers.
the better team,
Yep. Not the Clippers.
not the Clippers. Oh God.
Oh
Again,
gosh.
another slap to the face for his dad.
Uh-huh.
Um, so he, does like a what you call them? Jump shots. When
Yeah, he
you're
does that
hanging on
jump
it.
shot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And when he comes back down, he you hear a what sounds like a crack in his knee.
Uh-huh.
He's torn his ACL, right?
Yeah, the ACL.
Yeah, ACL. Worst thing to tear. And but he tears that. And, he's in a hospital, whatever. Zeke is watching the game as this happens. So he knows by watching the
What
game
happened?
that what
Yeah.
happened. So he goes to the hospital, I can't remember the mom's name, but sees the mom. And she's cut her hair and all
He has a
this.
new
She's
man.
got a new man. And when he asks her, he's like, how are you doing? And she's like, happy.
Yep.
And he's not going to want to see you,
Yep.
but he's going to try anyway. So he goes in there and Q's like, you're showing up now after 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And Zeke's like, well, I don't think I'm the only one who hasn't seen who made that decision to not see each other for 5 years.
Right.
But here's Zeke again going with the sob story of like, you're better than I am, you're smart, this,
Yep.
that, and the other. What you don't seem to understand, Zeke, is he doesn't care what the you think anymore.
No, not at all.
Because all he ever did was think about what you wanted and did what you wanted. And but lo and behold, you were fucking with his family
Yeah, the whole time. You're the one
the
that caused all this
whole
problem.
time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Zeke leaves, and at one point he's like, "You want to play ball, son? Play ball." It's like he's been playing ball for the
Uh-huh.
Lakers, so like you know what I mean. Um, but anyways, he leaves, and the um the next day we see Monica's shown up to see him. How she found out he tore the ape? Well, she must have found out somehow. But anyways, she goes and it's awkward right off the jump because she's seen his butt just all
Just
there.
hanging out.
Mhm. And it's an awkward reunion, and he's like, I tried calling you. And she's like, yeah, did you? So clearly she knows he definitely tried calling her, but she was
Uh-huh.
ignoring him, which is I would.
Yeah, I would too.
Um, but then in walks Tyra fucking Banks. And
Gosh.
can we all agree we all hate Tyra? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. She's
I
a
never liked her as
I
a person.
fucking hate Tyra Banks. Yeah, me too. I've always hated her.
Yeah.
And with everything that's come out now with America's Next Top Model and everything,
Yep.
and now she's trying to sue Netflix, saying she
Oh,
they
good.
her anyway. She walks in. She's supposed to be his fiance. She's like the stewardess or some, and she's like, "What are you doing out of bed?"
I'm sorry. What is a stewardess?
A flight attendant.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
We
Ew.
just we just don't use the term stewardess anymore, but it's a flight
Okay.
attendant.
Okay.
Um. So anyway, so she's like getting him back into bed, and she's like, "Hello, this is hello," and he's like, "This is Monica," and she's like,
Like, oh, Monica.
and clearly she knows who Monica is.
Yes.
He's
You two
clearly
grew up together, right? Oh, yeah, we grew up
more
together,
than
bitch.
that, more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, "She's my fiance," and she's
He's
like,
like, fiance.
"Yes," and she shows her the ring, ugh,
Yeah,
and
just clinging on her hand.
ugh, and clearly this throws her.
Yeah, completely off.
Right. It would throw anyone off. Um, and so yeah, she ends up leaving at that point. She's living back at home and her she tells her mom how he's engaged. And she's like, to that stewardess. She, she's like, he could do better. And,
Uh-huh.
but they get into an argument about the fact of she was never there. She never went to any of her games, except for maybe
Yeah.
one. And she yeah, she's a little irritated. Rightly so.
Yeah.
And she's like, all you ever did was like wave hand and foot on dad. She's like, I remember this one time you made dinner and comes home with pizzas and whatever. And she's like, you never said anything, never stood up for yourself. And she's like, if I was ashamed, it was because of that. And
Yeah.
she's like, I'm sorry I didn't want to live the life that you wanted where you're like, you know, he's waiting for a home cooked meal and you're ironing his drawers. And mom slaps her across the face.
Yeah.
You wanna say I don't defend myself? Well, blam to the face. And she's like, "Is that what you really think of me?" But the problem that I have with her mom is when she will always go back to her looks. And
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest issue where, like, you gotta look at all the other achievements. She's achieved so
Mm.
much,
Yeah,
and she's more than her looks.
exactly.
Um, because she said, like, "Remember when I put my grandmother's pearls on your neck, and, we went to the dance," and it's all about her looks,
Yeah, all about her looks, yeah.
and that's not fair to her, but she also does say, like, she does recognize that she is strong, and
Mhm.
she wishes she was that way too.
Oh.
Anyway, so that fight's happened. Her sister comes over,
With the baby.
with the baby. She has a baby,
Huh.
um and Monica is now working at her dad's bank,
Yep.
and this is what she's doing now
Mhm.
for now. And when she comes home one time after work, Q's there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just, giving my mom some company." Doesn't she not have a man?
Thank you.
Does she have
Unless the
a man?
man doesn't live there, but
Maybe not. And the fact that she got the house, good for her.
right?
Um, but he's like, I'm just keeping my mom some company since Tyra Banks is away for a couple days. And he's like, why aren't you playing? Like, he's questioning her about that. And she's like, I just don't, I lost the love for the game. Like, she's just she's not feeling it the same way.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand that.
But all she ever wanted to do was just be a boat ball.
Right. So he's not understanding. like, I don't know if it's necessarily he's understanding from her perspective. Maybe he kind of understands what she's saying from his perspective, but he
Right.
doesn't understand how for her it's like she doesn't want to play anymore. She doesn't get
Right.
it. So we're getting to the end here. And her mom says to her, like when the baby's there, she's like, when I said that Q could do better, I meant you.
Yep.
And it just kind of gets her thinking.
Yep.
So she's tossing and turning that night, and she goes over there and she's like tapping on his window. And she's like, um, I can't remember exactly what she was saying to him prior to the playing the game, but she says, the reason that I lost the love for the game
It's
is
because you're
because
missing.
yes,
Yeah.
you're not you're not here. And she basically wants to fight for him.
Yep.
And he's thinking, like, you're telling me this 2 weeks before my wedding. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
She only found out, sir. But I don't know how
Yeah.
long, I don't know how much time has elapsed, but enough time has clearly
Yeah.
elapsed. And she's gonna fight for him. And she's the only way she can is
Just
playing
to that
basketball.
one.
Exactly.
Yep.
So at first she's winning. She's doing good. But then the man takes the brace off because he has a brace.
Yep.
And then he's winning. And he wins. And
Yep.
she's like, like, okay, what can I do? She literally
Mhm.
said, if you win, I'll buy you a wedding gift.
Yep.
And so she's gonna walk off, and he says, double or nothing, which basically means, I guess, like they tie. I don't even know sports, but
And he still
anyway,
has love for her too.
of course he does. Like how they ended badly because of
Yeah.
him, and clearly the fact that he was calling her, when she was still in Spain,
Uh-huh.
that goes to show like he was reaching out,
Yeah.
and she just wasn't receiving it, which is fine.
You're right.
Um, but yeah, he loves her too, and he can't picture not being with her. And but we never. Again, another thing I have an issue with the movie. I want to see him break up with Tyra Banks.
Yeah, like he's just like, what the fuck?
I want to see that breakup. I want to be the fly on that wall. But then I don't know how much time elapses after that, like a few years, and she's become a woman, one of the first women into the WNBA as she
Uh-huh.
wanted, and
They
we
have a
see
baby.
they have a baby, and we see him cheering her on, as he
Huh?
said that she was going to do for him, and yeah, that's love and basketball,
Yep.
one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Um,
Such a good movie.
it is, and I think what's even better about this is it's brings in sports, it brings in love, it brings in Black love.
Yeah.
Something you just didn't see. You didn't see a lot of Black focused movies back in the 90s, or hell,
Mm,
sometimes even now. This is pre Tyler Perry. Like we didn't have that. So
exactly.
to have a movie in the 90s be so pivotal
Uh-huh.
is, it's showcasing Black love is so important. And yeah,
Yep. It was really
anyways,
good.
that's love
That's
and
Love and
basketball.
Basketball, yo.
What are we gonna do next? Let's see. Let's go to the list. We can make a decision here. Um, do do we want to do another movie? Do we want to do a show? Music? Like what do we want to do?
Um, let's do a show.
Okay. Do you want to talk Fresh Prince?
Yeah, we can do Fresh Prince.
All right. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna talk Fresh Prince of Bel-Air next.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you, Latisha.
You're welcome.
And we'll be back next Friday with another one.
Yes, another one's coming.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
See you.
If you liked what you heard with our podcast, you can head on over to our website, which is solo.to/next take podcast. There you can get any of the links to any of our social media, which is Facebook, Instagram at Next Take Podcast, and Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Next Take Pod. You can also find links to our Reddit page and many other things, I'm sure. Can't remember all off the top of my head. You can also email us at mikeltanika@gmail.com. There you can send us any inquiries that you have, any questions, or also any episode ideas. And if you do have episode ideas, just make sure you put in the subject line episode ideas, and we'll add it to our list. If you also liked us, you can like us, rate us, follow us on any of your favorite podcast apps. You can rate us, however, on Spotify and Apple Podcast. We would greatly appreciate that. And we'll also move forward and share or spot a light on those who give us 5-star ratings in the future. That is it for us. We'll see you next time for the episode.